I'm Jacqueline, and I'm interviewing a coworker of mine who qualified for services under OHI when she was younger. So she's going to talk a little bit about that. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Danae Garibaldi, and I am a teacher here with Jacqueline. And I qualified with OHI for ADHD and struggled a lot throughout school. I was actually retained in first grade. They thought I might be dyslexia, so I was tested, but it was not that. Comes out I was way too social in everybody else's business and had a hard time getting my stuff done and my work completed. And it was hard for the teachers to really see what I was learning.
But it didn't stop you.
It didn't stop me.
You obviously
kept going.
Went to college. Was it hard in college?
It was hard in college, and in college is when I actually started taking medication for it. And my mom told me a while back, we were kind of talking about the whole situation, and she said, I remember the first phone call, you know, our conversation after you started your medication, and you said, Mom, I can read my textbook and remember what I'm reading and not have to keep rereading it, or, you know, just I can remember. And she said that I just, you know, was excited. And after that, I started making the dean's list, was able to really focus on my schoolwork and just really move on and really do well and actually enjoy what I was learning in school.
Do you think that it affects you at all now, even out of school?
Of course. It does. Not always in a bad way. I think it kind of gives me a different perspective and an understanding of what my students are going through. I do have quite a few students who qualify for special ed services with OHI for ADHD. So I'm able to kind of understand what they're going through and, in a way, talk to the parents about just understanding their child and different strategies we can use to help them in the school setting. So that, you know, it does seem to help, but I definitely do continue to take my medication to help me stay focused and get done the things that I need to get done.
What do you see now in your students that you saw in yourself when you were younger and struggled with ADHD?
I would say like the rabbit trails, getting off on tangents, talking about things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about or anything that our lesson's on, the fidgeting. I know that I had to clean my room and organize it and have it such a certain way before I could even sit down to start to study. And so I see that in a lot of my students, just the fidgeting and the kind of the perfectionism and wanting things to look just right or be just so on their desk before they start a task.
What do you do that was either someone did for you in school or didn't do for you that you find really helps your students that have the same thing? Sorry, which one?
No, I don't feel like I was really given a lot of support when I was younger in school. I don't think it was diagnosed as much as it is now. Mm-hmm. So I think that's one thing. Now it's diagnosed more, it's brought up more. Teachers are more educated on it and different strategies. But I think things that we can do that help our kids now are just like the preferential seating or allowing kids to be fidgety. I see that a lot of my students need to be able to do something. I might think they're not listening, but they need to be able to fidget or draw or doodle to process what's going on, and that has definitely seemed to help. So
same thing.
I do the same thing. Yeah. Not being so hard on them, but kind of just in an informal way, you know, assess what they're learning, ask them questions, and then see if it's something that's helping them process or something that is a behavior in them just not wanting to try. So.
Did you feel like whenever you were in school that you were in trouble more for behavior type stuff, or was yours just social?
It was social, and I didn't have the extreme hyperness, so it was more of like I might have looked like I was paying attention, but I was really out and daydreaming. So,
All right. Thank you.
thank you.